What up? Yeah. Sounds about right. Right? Yeah. Um. We are gaming, as you can tell. Nice. Okay. You may or may not hear a dog bark depending on if they think somebody is in the alley next to my house. And I will try to mute accordingly, but yeah, one of the trash cans just shifted outside and the dog definitely heard it. Yeah. So I hope everyone is doing well. We obviously are not taking having a Pokemon channel very seriously these days, but you know, it's like you can only do so much. And I'm not really one to force things, you know, I do when I want. And I'm still kind of dealing with not having the most optimal living conditions for streaming right now. So, you know, I mean, it's all that still, right? Nothing has changed. But you know, I still appreciate what we have been able to accomplish so far with this channel, and I'm not in any way done, you know. If anything, I'm kind of just waiting for this regulation to be over. You know, I'm really not like, I'm not that big of a fan of this regulation. I was kind of excited for it in the beginning, and then like it just went downhill. Like it turned into like a monster format for me where I just couldn't really make it work, and it was a bit much sometimes. So we're still gonna be playing it today, obviously. Probably not gonna be using Greedent today. Like, I just don't necessarily want to use the body press Greedent anymore. I want to build a belly drum Greedent, and what was I gonna say along with it? I'm gonna have to redo the IVs on this Pokemon if I want to appropriately make a belly drum set, right? So like I feel like if anything I should maybe keep this Greedent set and just put it to the side, because like in other formats this will do things, you know. But there's always gonna be kind of like, why not just use belly drum Greedent, right? And I do think there's merit to that sometimes. Okay, so I do just have this one Greedent, I think. So, I've had two different Pokemon on my mind recently, and they have both been in different videos that I've watched recently. So, I've been thinking like, you know, Bastion Legion, man, is still good. Like, and then we saw it performing really well in this tournament James Beck just played in. he was having quite some trouble with the Basque Legion. And then King Gambit as well. I think King Gambit has fallen a lot to the wayside recently, and it is still a good Pokemon, so there's just something to be said about that. You know, if anything, it probably needs like Ground Terra right now, or Fairy Terra, which neither feels like particularly amazing, but they work. Okay. I do think it needs a Terra. And I do think that more than likely I would want to try AV. So, those are things. Alright, I'm just gonna have to buy low kick, I guess. Is that it right there? Is that low? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. Right. I mean, so like, I'm not gonna say this one's not in some ways better, because it kind of is. It just hits like significantly less hard. It deals about 90% of the damage that this one does. So, that's a pretty straightforward conversion. And its bulk, I mean, it does have a little more bulk, right? Like, it'll live special hits. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it technically lives special hits like 20% better or something like that, right? So there is that. Let me turn off this intense music in the background that you guys can probably hear. There was you know, whatever's on TV just playing, so. Yeah, I mean, I still think that this is kind of the one I want to do for now. to have the ability choice card. You never know. I'm just saying, you know, they expect you to pop out with the Swift Swim, and then you have adaptability choice card. So I'm just saying, like, kinda hurts. But is it fast enough? Is the question. And the answer is no. No. It is not fast enough for the choice scarf to actually matter. So, we'd run this. Why do they both have Fighting Terra? It's not as cooking as I think I thought it was. What up, Zach? How we doing, my good sir? We do, I think, have 30-second delay on, so you won't hear me for, 30 seconds. 30 whole segundos. Isn't it funny how, like, as a content creator, you always feel like you have to, like, fill the dead space of this, like, you feel like you need to be saying something all the time, you know what I mean? You're like, I find myself doing that, you know, like, I'm, like, sitting here, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't said anything in a couple seconds. No one cares, I don't think. That's what's up. Nice. Playing some DK Bonanzers. Where's my other twin? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is generally gonna be good. A good way to do things. We do have 2 Pokemon that want the Assault Vest. So, like, we might want to do this instead. But that being said, we're also going to need to change our Glaster Horse into a Glaster Horse. It's kind of the one annoying thing about having to deal with Calyrex the Horns, is the doing the undoing and redoing, you know, gets old. But, okay, so Water Terra. Is Water Terra good right now? Are we gonna say that Water Terra is good right now? Because I don't really, I don't really know if we can admit that water terror is good right now. I think it is. It's just not good versus like. It's just not good versus Calyrex, or I mean, Miraidon, right? What up, Stormtrooper? Hope you are doing well. Good, sir. Gotta have the suit. Beautiful transformation. Sharing some Pokemon music remixes one time. Yeah. I've had that happen with one of them too. It like I don't remember which one it was, but you know, like there's all the mixes that we use in our videos sometimes. And yeah, one of them had a song that got flagged one time for me. But I like the mixes, they're good. There's a lot of good songs usually that you can, you know. Pokemon stuff. I feel like my hair looks like a mess. But we are just booling, as they say. Alright, so I'm gonna have to buy high horsepower again too, which is annoying, but whatever. Fire Terror solid to prevent burns. Yeah, right. I do also have a water team though, so. God dang it. Swine of wherefore art thou? Swine have been in the game, right? I mean, please. Trying to please. Right. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense, like. I mean, it's usually copyrighted by, like, some random, you know, who even knows? Resist dazzling gleams, yeah. No, I think Fire Terra is like objectively the other Terra. You know, if you're not doing water, you're probably doing fire or grass. And grass is good too, right? Like grass has some solid utility. Alright, gonna have to literally look it up. How can I? There you go. Shortest. No, other way. Make him short. He's just a little guy. This is the most inefficient. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Rotom is just a little bad. I really hope Swinub is in this dex because, like, it might just not be in this dex, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm losing hope. Yep. Not in this dex. So now I gotta fly to here, and then I gotta find my way into the crystal cave again, and then probably be in the wrong place. It's what just happened? Okay. Look at my Terry pool over here. Just tell me I'm in the right place, please. Alright, Feebas. Whiscash. But where, oh where? I'm just gonna have to kill like a bunch of these things so that I don't have to do this again. I found one. That was so worth it. I found one. Is there another? Yay! Oh, hey, look at that. Oh. We are so bad. Where's the Nadali? Yeah, I'm obviously taking it slow. Not in any rush. H-I-J-K. Sometimes you gotta say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Come on, controllers. Do controller things. Yeah, so suffice to say, I'm definitely looking forward to getting the Switch 2. I do not have the Switch 2 yet. But one day, we will be straight bull, as they say. Okay. Mystic Water? Not that. Mystic Water, AV, Life Orb, your Amulet, Covert Cloak, and Rock. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Taunt, Leaping Storm, Rain Dance. We don't really need Rain Dance. I mean, like, Rain Dance is a convenient manual setter, basically. So right up to 8, they can call. No credit. Yeah, I guess that's a consideration I didn't really think about. I mean, tariffs, whatever, making it more expensive. We can only hope not. I mean, I'm sure it did make it more expensive. I wouldn't be surprised. The dogs are like, what was that? Alright, let's try Protect, and then we'll see if we really need Rain Dance, right? So, I think if anything, it allows you to start Basculegion Torn, if you really want to, right? So if you want to start Basculegion Torn, you can click Rain Dance, Wave Crash, or something, right? You can probably hear the dog scratching itself, so sorry, I guess. There's a dog. I think otherwise, something that I could do is I could take off the mushroom for, like, Iron Hands would be really good. Raging Bolt, right? So I think Raging Bolt or Iron Hands in the place of mushroom could be good. I'm just not particularly fond of running either of them without Assault Vest, right? And I think that is why most people on teams like this would probably just drop King Gambit and then pick up the Raging Bolt or the Iron Hands in the King Gambit slot, right? So, things to think about for sure. But, yeah, let's maybe change the Basculegion Terra to something a little better, and then just kind of start ripping a little. It's raining. It's raining. Ground, yeah, I mean, bug. Bug. I like Bugterra. I'm gonna be honest, like, there's a lot of Pokemon that I think Bugterra is good on. And I do think that Water Terra has kind of suffered on Amoonguss. It's definitely not as good as it used to be. But I'm gonna leave it for now. Something for us to think about too is if we want to actually use this team for our first game. I'm one game away from Master Ball tier right now, and like I just threw this team together and, you know, like, quote unquote in 30 minutes, but really in like 5, and then we just had to do like micro adjustments. Hold on, I gotta retrieve a toy from under the couch. You know how it goes. Was that all? Is there more? Watch. Watch. What else is there? Nothing. I'll leave it up. Okay. So yeah, I'm one game away from Master Ball tier right now, which kind of tells me that maybe I should just rent out my team that I know is really good and just get to Master Vaults here really quick, and then we'll deal with testing this team later. After that, I mean, huh. Okay. Rental teams. This is the good one. SSH3CQ. Hold on. Give me one more second.
What? Because you can't get it. It's right here.
Okay. So I'm gonna play one match with this team. We're gonna try to do Terapagos things, and then we'll move on. Because no matter what, win or lose with the Terapagos team, we're gonna switch teams, right? Because I'm literally just using it for one match to try to get to Master Vault tier. If it fails to get us to Master Vault tier, then there's no point in trying again for 2 more matches. Just switch teams. So yeah. Hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, I think. I definitely said it. Go, 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 go. There you go. Alright. Ulysses. Rank 11, aka maybe Master Ball tier, I don't know. Alright, so first off, my dogs are biting bones, so you can probably hear that. Which is what it is. I guess I'm just gonna mute for a second. Well, I have to play this match, right? What do I do here? So, my mushroom is an incredibly good start, and so is my Terapagos, because these... Sorry. I know that was probably loud. Technically, this is a pretty good lead too. And then we bring this in the back. This. So we have to play this really unconventionally, which sucks. Like, I almost never would play the matches like this usually. And I get the feeling that they can probably just... I mean, what? Like... Like, I Spore here, and I just go for Snarl. Is actually kind of a good play. Like... Yeah. Yeah. It's like we could play the Calm Mind game with them, but... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's pretty bad, honestly. I should have just gone right for Pollen Puff. I think we're winning this. Sorry, I know you guys can almost definitely hear the dogs like gnawing on their whatevers, you know? I think I'm making some misplays here, but I'm just trying to cover for all bases. Like, we probably should have gone for Earth Power here, but like, is it even good for them to set Trick Room? Like, how does that actually work? So I'm just gonna, yeah, like, I need to Spore. Get the super effective Starstorm off. Don't think there's much ways to win for them. So let's just go for Pollen Puff here just in case their stars down. Because they might actually live on one. No. Does wake up, probably goes for Trick Room. I mean, like, does it win you the game? That's all I'm wondering, you know, like, does it win you the game? So we'll get the Master Balls here, which is good. Rage Powder, Terror Starstorm. Mungus did Amoongus things. What can you say? Yeah, I mean, there's no out, you know, like, you're not safe in Trick Room, you're not safe out of Trick Room, so. Yeah, GG. Alright. Alright. So it was a little scary there in the beginning, but I think locking into Snarl made it kind of difficult for them, so. And Spore, obviously. Yeah. I don't know why the dogs have chosen right now that, like, they've both dug out these old bones from under the couch that they like haven't played with in like weeks, and they're like, we're gonna eat these right now. We're gonna gnaw on these bones, and you almost definitely will hear it. Like, oh god. Okay, so yeah, let's play this team, and I might just mute myself. Like I mean, if I mute myself, I have to like turn my face off. But just let me know if you can hear the dogs gnawing. Basically, like I don't know. We've got people here. Look. Two people. Alright, let's see how this goes. So this is one of the reasons why I was planning on giving King Gambit. Jeez, these dogs, they're really going at it right now. This is one reason why I was planning on giving not King Gambit, Kyogre Hydro Pump, because Hydro Pump would help a lot in this situation. I think something we can do is kind of start King Gambit pretty comfortably, and then also start something that's good into, yeah, like this is honestly a pretty solid start, and then we bring our boy because it's good, and this, I guess. I do think Basculegion could be good here, though, so let's just say that. I tried to explain it to her. We'll see if she gets it. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. So what can I do here? Kyogre. Kyogre. Are you okay? My guy? Oh my god, I know he missed the good one, didn't he? Okay, he missed that one. Okay. Okay. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. We will live this, so I'm not actually that worried about it. We will live this. and they will regret it. And they'll miss, so they'll also regret it. That's a 10-4 GG for you. That's a 10-4 GG. It's over. Right? Pack your bags, McGee. They called King Gambit wash. Yeah, yeah. You would do for that me, McGee. Didn't feel like it should be that easy. But it was. I mean, let's be honest. Man's had Snarl, Roaring Moon, and clicked it, like, in front of King Gambit and all. Like whatever, like, it's fine. Alright. Oof. So we certainly don't love this duo with my team. I think starting Torn, Torn Bask is not that good. Torn Calyrex feels like, honestly, like, well, just why would you do it, right? But it does, it's like, you could. The dogs are just going crazy right now. I mean, because the thing is, my only other option is I go Torn Gambit, Bask Cali, right? Like, and that doesn't feel good. So we're gonna see here, because obviously I had a different lead, right? I could have done the Incin Cali with, Amoonguss Cali with King Gambit Kyogre in the bag. So we'll see what happens here. So yeah, I actually think that Calyrex was probably a better lead here, if we're being honest, right? Let's just match their Tailwind, because that's kind of the plan right now. And then... it just does so much, man. So I could have gone for my Terra there. That's on me, right? Go for the sucker. Get it. Okay, so now let's think about what they have to switch in, right? And why my best play is technically still to Sucker Punch, right? This should KO, like, it's... There's not much they can do, right? So... So they basically have to have the right Terra to get out of this. Be Grass Terra, right? Water Terra. Yeah, I mean, that's why I went for Last Respects, so... We still might not KO here, which feels bad. Honestly, it really does. Because if we don't KO, like... Yeah. I think we win this. I think we still win. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry if you can hear my dog still again. Look. As if I didn't already say that. Look. We take this. We take this. Look at my hair. Alright. Alright. So win, lose, or draw, I'm happy with how these 3 matches have gone. For the next one, and because it is getting late here, to respect everyone's time and space, we will cut it after this one. But I love how we always, you know, the viewers go up when it's like we're kind of starting to end, right? You know. Quinn's joining us for this one. Oh, she's gonna literally get on top of it. Find somewhere to be. Come on. Alright, cool. So, this is kind of an awkward one because, like, not really. Like, I actually think that it's kind of good if I just start, like, what? I'm thinking about just starting, like, Amoonguss Calyrex and then just clicking, like, Rage Powder Glacial Lance. Rage Powder Glacial Lance, Tailwind Water Spout. I don't know. This is obviously an awkward matchup. But my plan here is to, I don't really think I'm setting Trick Room. So, like, may or may not double protect. May or may not Rage Powder Glacial Lance. May Spore. What? There's, I mean, like, they have Miraidon. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Suster Braxton out here. Suster Braxton. What will you do when they come for you? So the worst would be for me here if they switched, which they're not, right? So good. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. Somebody doesn't like Amoonguss. So unfortunately, setting Trick Room might lose me the game, but we're gonna have to see what happens. I do think that our Terra here is gonna be Kyogre, and then just go for Glacial Lance. If they're bringing in Iron Hands, that is so big for me. Like, massivo. Massive. I am going to destroy your Iron Hands right now. It might live. I'm going to be honest, it might live. No, I think you're going down. If you're not going down, I really need to check what's wrong with my Kyogre. Yeah. So this is gonna get rough for them. They have to bring out Ho-Oh. Yep. They have to bring out Ho-Oh. Honestly, I'm just gonna make the same play. Just Glacial Lance, Water Spout. I'm not risking missing. It's just not worth it. Like, if they go for Brave Bird, like, ow. You know what I mean? Yeah, that does hurt. But worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it. And I think, honestly, like, my play this turn is probably just to do the same thing. Like, I think we have enough multipliers going in our favor. Yeah. GG. Yep. Yep, you're good. Alright. I'll call that a nice 3-0 for you. With dogs eating bones in the background and all that stuff. It was a good round. It was. You know. I'll get you guys the rental. I'm sure there's something that we can unrent at this point. Out of laziness. Out of sheer laziness. Because I don't feel like going into my Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I mean, so like, it's kind of this, if anything, right? Like, because we have this rented for, you know, people who just watched Gene's video. Shoutouts to Gene's, of course, for using the team. I really like this team, as awkward as it can be, like, look at times. So, like, I feel like I was one of the first people to really try Koraidon Zacian, and even this team comp, you know, was rather good, obviously. So. Alright, so what can we say about this team as of current? We did use everything, so I think it would be incorrect to say that, like, Torn was not useful, right? We were in a match where we had to match Tailwinds. We were in a match where we had to set Trick Room on them, and the other one, right? So, like, it's, it all works. And so, talking about the team in a normal sense instead of just blabbering, we talked in the beginning of the stream about how I think two Pokemon that have been on my radar that have started popping up again have been Basculegion and King Gambit. Basculegion popped up in a team a little while back by, I don't remember who, maybe like Zach Emerizian or Grant Weldon or somebody. You know, piloted Basculegion to a pretty high success in Reg I. And then James Beck's stream recently also had Basculegion in it, performing very well against James Beck. You know, he was kind of getting tossed by the Kyogre Basque team a little with what he was using. So, King Gambit has also been on my radar, and King Gambit was in a That's a Video recently. So, you know, just two Pokemon that others are also acknowledging have potential right now, and so I figured, why not try to build a Basque and King Gambit Rain team, you know, because I do think that they're both good right now. They're both good on Rain, and, you know, so why not just build like a Cali Ice Kyogre team with King Gambit Basque, Amoonguss does Amoonguss things, right? And then Torn does Torn things. So, it all makes sense, obviously. I think, what's the one thing I would say about the team looking at it? Like, I think I would say that Manual Tailwind, or not Manual Tailwind, Manual Rain actually could be good on this team. So, like, I am still kind of, like, looking at this team and thinking to myself, like, should I just use Rain Dance? Like, because look at this team. Like, does this team actually do that good versus Groudon? Like, like, if I had Rain Dance, it definitely would. I'll say that, you know, like, if I had Rain Dance, I would just lead Torn Ogre and, you know, just click Protect Rain Dance, Tailwind, Water Spout. Like, I'll do it. Don't make me do it. Like. So, it's just something to be said. Like, I mean, there is use for Protect. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say there's not. You know? I just think, like, if anything, this team actually kind of does need manual rain to deal with Groudon in some ways, which is like ironic and awkward. But that's just the way of the cards. So I'll leave it up to you guys in the chat. We'll let chat pick for us. You guys tell me. Someone's got an answer. Someone. You can't plead the fourth. There ain't no fourth to plead. Quinn wants somebody to say something. Quinn says, say something. Alright, you know what? Yeah. I used taunt. Yeah, I actually won because I had taunt earlier today. Like they went for light screen instead of tailwind, and then we taunted them, and then they lost because of it. Mr. Stu. The only thing that Protect is good for is staggering Tailwind, and besides that, it's like, I mean, I kind of want Torn to die a lot of the time anyways. Okay. So here's the team. Some things that I said since I'm showing the team a second time, and I'm gonna have to re-record on this one. So two Pokemon that I think have been like doing well right now that have previously just fallen under the radar have been Basculegion and King Gambit. I've been kind of thinking about them, you know, they're always there, you know, they've been really good in past formats, but no one's really been trying them as much. I think either like Zach Emerizian or Grant Weldon or somebody did pretty well with a Basque team in Reg I at a regional or NAIC or something. And then we saw Basque doing really good in James Beck's stream the other day. He was having quite some trouble dealing with a Basque team with Kyogre, and then we saw That's a +1 using a King Gambit team yesterday or today or something, I don't know. So just two Pokemon that I've kind of had on my radar that have been a little slept on that I think other people are also recognizing are still good, right? So King Gambit and Basque both good on rain teams. both good kind of dual mode in some sense, right? So having the Kali Ice, Basque King Gambit with Kyogre makes sense, and then Amoonguss and Torn to just kind of do dual mode things, right? Like we can be pesky and Trick Room, we can be Tailwind prone. So we basically have like a Kyogre Basque Torn plus something side of the team, and then we have like an Amoonguss Kali King Gambit plus something side of the team, right? And that's not like a hard line, like we can obviously have more interesting combinations than that, right? But the team has pretty straightforward lines, I think, and straightforward threats that we were able to utilize to our success, right? So I enjoy the team. I think I'm glad with how it performed in the couple matches we played, right? And thank you guys for tuning into the live stream, of course. I know that we haven't been doing it as much recently, but I'm just trying to respect my house and my mental health, I guess. Like, whatever, it's like Pokemon's not really the thing getting in the way of my mental health at this point. It's like having crappy housemates besides my dad, my dad's good sir. The other people, pieces of work. Dog, piece of work. You know what I mean? Like, but I love him. So, yeah, just, there's a lot going on right now that I don't talk about, and there's no reason to talk to you guys about it, but, I'm maintaining, and that's all that matters, and, making progress in the other ways I need to, like with my jewelry business and stuff, so, I'm gonna start streaming again more regularly when I can, I guess, but for now, I'm not pushing it, or I'm not, like, forcing myself, so, it's fine, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, I do really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who has continued to support me, even though I am not streaming as much, or whatever, not having been going to regionals as much, just not really been in the community as much. But I know we still got our homies, and I appreciate that, so we are here, and we will still be here. So thank you guys for being here today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. We will get these matches posted soon. So yeah, peace out.